A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumwear, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write yourself out of your blessings. Wreck your Lambo the first stages by driving too reckless. Time is too precious. These some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edge and ski on the slopes of life. Slide down the Ave at night. Watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking at real estate, brother, I need the asking price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless, King.
Peace and blessings. I guess it would help if I showed my face. Maybe not. Maybe you don't want to see my face. Guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome. What it takes. It's Monday. It's May. It's Monday in May, the 22nd. Close to we're getting. How about school is out this week? This is the last week of school. We get the young ones in for the next 2 months. I have 2 boys. They will be eating me out of house and home. I need to start selling more real estate. I need to start buying more real estate, really, is what it is. Guys, it's what it takes. Remember, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. That's the housekeeping rules. Wednesdays, 12:30. Check out my boy, Joel Simmons, my brother from another mother, Tenacity Foundation. It starts with me. That's the name of the show. Drops at 12:30 on Wednesdays. Fridays, Community Beacon. Go check it out. Really good conversations we've been having for the last couple of weeks. Man, last week was really interesting. I held my tongue for a little bit of it just because, we have this really, really good back and forth. Really what I want to share about that, and I really want to get into it, is I'm going to, at some point in time, really jump into values. Like, you really don't necessarily have to pay attention to what people say. Check out their behavior. The behavior is really going to tell you what their values are, their results, their behaviors, because we're all self-made. Only the successful ones will admit it. And sometimes even, some people who deem themselves not successful will take accountability for where they are in life. But that's that. Let's get into it. Real estate news. All right. Let's see what the median house point in Florida is. I need to get to it. All I have to do is click the button. Shouts out to this thing. Okay, so it's Florida Realtors. We take a class how to say realtors. Realtors chief economist at 410,000. That's throughout Florida. Okay. April 2022, ending an 11-year run of rising year-over-year prices. Condo prices, however, rose 4.8%. Let's see what it says. Florida's housing market in April showed continuing trends from the past few months, with more for sale inventory, active listings, higher median sale prices. I'm telling people to buy condo. I'm done. I'm not, but I am. I was looking at some of my Instagram posts from years ago. So I think it was 2021 or 2020. I showed exactly how much a house at $350,000 would cost. It was like, I think it was, the mortgage would have been close to $1,500 or something like that. I remember just screaming at the rooftops about all these different things that were happening. Even this, in regards to me talking to some of my home buyers or people, specifically first-time home buyers. Get yourself a townhouse. Build up equity in that townhouse. That's the bulk of it. I'm even going to come out with a townhouse buying guide for Palm Beach Gardens. Be on the lookout for that. It's important. Just get you a townhouse. Stay there for 5 to 7 years. Build up some equity. These things are they're like indestructible. There's townhouses around here that are like indestructible. You don't have to worry about a lot of the maintenance. It's kind of like, you don't get, when you buy a single family home, you take on a lot of responsibility. You're talking about roofs, you're talking about grass, you're talking about there's all different things. These townhomes are like containers. Your insurance is going to be a lot cheaper, and you can build up equity to now when you go and you can put it into a new home. You got $100,000-$200,000, $150,000 worth of you got $150,000 in it that you can use. I'm telling you, like you got to crawl before you walk. If you don't have family or friends that are willing to help you with your down payment for a single family home, especially with especially interest rates are stable, but okay, it's not 3%, 3, 4, 5%. But you got to start somewhere, or you never start. Here's what you should aim for. Can I tell people? Although I'm looking at this, I'm not even going to read the rest of this. Stop sharing. Let me pop this thing. Let me get here. Let me see so I can see myself. This is going to be quick, and I'm not preaching. Listen, if you're a first-time home buyer, we'll have a conversation. Everything is contextual. Right now, their state of Florida is giving up to $35,000 for your down payment assistance. Okay, up to $35,000. So if you have money saved up, that's even better. You can put a little bit more down. You can you handle your closing costs, but you're coming less out of pocket. Up to $35,000 for everybody. If you work in the state of Florida, you get your paychecks in the state of Florida. You live in the state of Florida. This is going to be your residence. You get $35,000. You're first-time home buyers. You take that, you go buy a townhouse. Go buy a townhouse. Stay in that townhouse. I mean, and it can fluctuate. You can get a townhouse that needs some work, some that might not need some work. It doesn't even matter. Stay in there for a couple of years. This is going like this. I know it's a very emotional decision, but logically, do you think we're going to have more people in South Florida moving to South Florida in the next 5 years? Do you think more people or less people are going to move here? If more people move here, do you think the prices of rent or homes are going to go up or they're going to go down? This is the new normal. Not that much inventory. The baby boomers are not leaving. There's nowhere for them to go until they no longer want to deal with the law. So that let's say they'll be 80. That's when baby boomers are 80, right? Right now they're around, what are they, 70, 60, 70? So you have another 10 to 15 years before they're even thinking about moving. They're waiting until they're 81 years old to move into a smaller condo or even perhaps go back and move with family. I'm not sure, but they're not moving now. They still have a lot of life in them. Life is so comfortable. We're so comfortable now in just living. This is the new society. You no longer have to move at 65, 70. You're still kicking. Labor is cheap. You can still find people to mow the grass. Heck, they want to mow the grass. They want to buy a big lawnmower. They want to mow the grass. Do you know what they're doing? You know what a lot of baby boomers are doing now? I love you, baby boomers. They're renovating their homes. They have extra cash. They refinanced. They have a lot of equity in their homes. They refinance their homes. They're renovating. That's what they're doing. And it's okay. They're putting new roofs on places. Maybe we'll sell, maybe we won't. They're not ready to go into some of these condos just yet. They're waiting until they're 80, 81 years old. Then they're moving into condos or moving back to family. The only time you'll see a baby boomer move is to be with their family. They'll go get closer to their kids and their grandkids to help out. But heck, some of them just moving their kids this way. So long story short, I think I still have a little bit more time, but get yourself a townhome. They're not in a townhome. So townhomes, people are moving and they're moving out. They're moving and they're moving out. These are people who no longer can climb up the steps. These are people who are moving into bigger properties. People in condos at some point in time, and it's normally a shorter period of time than the single family homes, they have to move for huge life reasons. This is what you find out. So you get you a nice little townhome, and guess what? Someone right behind you is going to want to buy that townhome. Okay? And then you build up some equity in the townhome, you get that extra 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 after you've been in there for X amount of time, and then you get into a new property. And perhaps you get married. You still have the townhome. You have one child. You can still live in the townhome. And on that second child, boom, you move into a different community. Most townhomes are going to be 2, 3 2s, upstairs, downstairs. But then you say, I want a yard. I want to move closer to a different lifestyle. And then you move to lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. Housing is not about money. Let's do that as well. It's not really about money. It's about lifestyle. We learned that quickly. All right, cool. That's my real estate rant. That should be enough. I'm just going to give you my book that I'm reading right now. Shouts out to my client who recommended this book. I should have read it when you sent it to me or when you gave it to me a couple years ago, but I'm reading it now. Better late than never. Awesome book. If you haven't done it, it's a little extreme, but take it and use it contextually. Other than that, people, this has been quick. It's been love. It's early in the morning. That's why I have so much energy as opposed to last week. And maybe look, I'm sweating. This is gym sweat. This is this being hot. So maybe I'll start doing this in the morning. I love it. I love this Monday morning energy. I appreciate you all. If you have any questions there, like I said, I'm doing the townhome. I'll do Palm Beach Gardens, and then I'll start to branch out. I'm going to start in Palm Beach Gardens in regards to townhomes and condos. Pretty much all ages in Palm Beach Gardens. So be on the lookout for that. Any other questions? There's a number. There I am. Love you guys. I will see you next week.
A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumware, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write yourself out of your blessings, wreck your Lambo the first day just by driving too reckless. Time is too precious, these some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edge and ski on the slopes of life. Slide down the Ave at night, watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking at real estate, brother, I need the asking price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless.